My father was a lawyer, so I grew up around lawyers and this law firm in particular, and as a child I would go and watch him track cases. I got to watch him help people. That was something that I had a good idea of what that was about, and he really enjoyed practicing, and so that's why I went into law. I worked actually as a runner at a law firm during my undergraduate years, and I would work in the law firm in the mornings, and I was a lifeguard in the afternoons during the summers. And then I went to law school down in Birmingham at Samford University. Graduated in 1991 and came back here and started practicing. This firm partly because my father was one of the founders, and I had grown up with his partners' families. My partner now, Ned Babb, and I grew up together, and it would have seemed really odd to go and work for a competing law firm in Knoxville, and I knew I wanted to live in Knoxville. It's all civil litigation. In recent years, I have done more plaintiff side, more representing injured people than defending cases, but I still do both and handle people who have been injured as well as people who have been sued by people injured. And it runs the gamut of personal injury work from car wrecks to products liability to various other types of cases. There was one not too long ago, a very serious accident in a construction zone. My client, who was a passenger, and his driver were returning home from work late one night in a construction zone, and they hit a piece of construction equipment. My client had no recollection. The driver of the car had no recollection of what had happened. Their last memory was we were just driving down the road heading towards home, and then bam, he was hospitalized for more than a month in a medically induced coma. The construction workers were the only ones around who the police could talk to, and they claimed that our car had just ignored a flagman and driven at a high rate of speed into this construction zone and hit a piece of equipment. And none of that made sense, but we didn't have any witness to back up our story. So we just kept digging and kept investigating, and finally convinced a witness to tell the truth, which was that they did not have a flagman out there. And as a result of that investigation and legal work, we were able to obtain a very good result very quickly for our clients. The part that makes me feel gratified is that most of my new cases come from satisfied clients, from referrals from prior satisfied clients or from other attorneys. So that makes me feel like I'm doing a good job with what I do. But what makes it gratifying is when I'm able to help somebody else, when I can use the skills and experience that I have to help somebody, and sometimes it's life-changing for them. And of course, every case to the person involved is the most important thing in the world. And so when I'm able to affect a positive change in somebody's life, that obviously is very gratifying.